Okay, so we've covered the dream vacations and why, and money was no option. Now I have a second category for us to talk about. On this one, it's if you could be reincarnated into anything, basically any animal or any person, who or not really what is right, but who or what animal, I guess, would you want to be reincarnated as, and why?
Got some creepy music going on for this, just because
Yeah.
we're talking about
being death.
In order to be reincarnated, you must first die.
You
That's
must
true.
die first.
Die. So it has to be a living thing, though, right? It can't be an inanimate object.
Right. I mean, you can't be reincarnated as a desk. Not
Or-
gonna work.
Yeah,
Or-
Mr.
Or like,
I'm not gonna say it out loud over here.
or like Jessica Alba's personal massager.
Okay, that's
I can't come
different.
back out of that.
That's different.
So close.
Personal massager, or you can have a personal massager, like a
No,
person that massages her.
Well, I applied for that job, but I didn't get it.
I'm just saying. I mean, that's what. That's
Yeah,
what.
apparently, my qualifications didn't meet her needs. Like whatever.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Let's see here. Let's you know what? I want like if I have multiple things,
Yeah.
live, die, live, die, live, die. Right now, I would love to be one of those hovering flies out inside our front yard, so I can figure out what the fuck it is they're thinking about while they're just hovering there doing jack shit.
Are they stuck?
Yeah.
Why are they there?
What's in their mind? What is going through their mind as they're hovering there? Then when this happens, and I'll come back, I'll let you guys know.
No, all right.
Because those bastards, they just sit there and hover.
I never thought of it this way, but if I could be reincarnated, but it would be interesting if you could keep your memories of where you were, like you're talking about Assassin's Creed. If you kind of had an idea like about what's going on, that'd be really, really sweet. But wouldn't it be kind of cool to be reincarnated back in time, not something new forward in time? But what if you were to be reincarnated back in time, like we're?
So what time period?
I mean,
would you want to be?
Right now, I'm just thinking of since you said Assassin's Creed. I'm thinking of back in the back in the Renaissance days. You know.
Yeah.
But that'd be interesting. But if I don't think that it works that way. If there is such a thing as reincarnation, I think it's now. It's now for the boom to something that's happening now, not in the past.
Well, the truth is, if something like that happens, then it's something that we would never have thought it would have happened, which means that opens up the possibility that it could also be non-linear in time. It could be any point in time you want to go to.
That would be cool.
And redo it. I wouldn't mind going back to the Western Age.
That would be
maybe
pretty
going to Tombstone and watching a whole what's his name?
Oh, that whole Tombstone thing happened
White-
again.
or,
Wyatt Earp.
White Earp. Yeah, that would be kind of course, I wouldn't probably survive very long.
If you get to pick,
But
how far back you go, wouldn't that be sweet? But
Yeah.
I would love to see if I could go back to watch who the hell made the pyramids.
oh yeah,
way back in.
especially if we had the knowledge. I know I'm going back to this. I know about the future, and now I get to experience the past. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
I don't think that's possible though.
Yeah, I think it only goes forward. It doesn't go backwards.
I just don't think we get to keep our memories.
No,
I think our memories are stored in this body. Then once our soul gets released to go into another thing, the memories are gone.
I agree, but there's some kids sometimes that have memories of something that's really uncanny, like these like a little 4-year-old kid or whatever. It's like sees a photograph of somebody. And it's like that was me. And then you start to ask them the questions, and they have their friends' names, which are right. They have their, a bunch of things that just aren't coincidence that they have right. And then as they grow older, they lose the familiarity of how much they. It's as if they have a really clear memory of their reincarnation.
Well, maybe it goes the other way.
Where they came from.
Maybe our soul has this expansive, large knowledge, say like an alien computer, which can hold 14 million billion terabytes.
Yeah.
Then we're put into a laptop that can only hold 30 gigabytes. We can't hold that much information in our body, so we can't just recall everything from our past lives. And it needs to keep the space from the new knowledge you're about to learn in order for it to pass it on to your soul. Maybe something like that.
Maybe something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if they're reincarnated, maybe it's like an impression, like a stamp, and it just lasts for a short while.
Yeah.
Of where you just came from.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like that.
As a lame.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the sense when you're just going to forget about it?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not on purpose. There is no reason. It's just that it turns out that a 3-year-old still remembers the things and doesn't know why. But you show him a picture, it's like, hey, that's a picture of me. Like, wait a minute, you're only 3. This guy's like, 44.
Yeah.
But no, that's me. And that right there, that's James. Blah blah blah. That was my car.
You know what, Johnny? I'm getting tired of your shit. Okay. Last week you were the other princess in that diary thing you were reading. Okay. Your little shenanigans.
I really missed that car
because
because that's the one that I died in. It's the one we got crashed in or whatever. And
is that what he said?
Things like that, or what that people said. It's like, things that aren't. You don't just make that stuff up, and they happen to be right. That's why I'm thinking, well, maybe there is something to this reincarnation stuff, because these little kids remember stuff that you can't just make up, and they're right, I think Ludo knows that somebody's home, and he wants to go out there.
Okay. So we're gonna take a quick break. Then we'll come back with something else.
All right.
Enjoy yourselves.
Come on, Ludo.
Oh, God.
I don't know. That's a tricky one. So, Jesus, if you were able to get reincarnated, what would you want to get reincarnated as?
That's a really hard question.
It
I
is.
mean, everything's living except for actual inanimate objects.
Yeah.
I mean, plants are living.
Yep.
Do you want to be a palm tree or?
I mean, what's the point of... I'm just saying, everything dies, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could become a fly and be like, you die just by being smashed by somebody.
Yeah.
Flies themselves only have, 2 weeks to live?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I think it's something
And
like
I'm not
that.
really positive that they're sentient. I don't think that. I don't know, and that's a difficult thing to describe. But what if they really don't realize that they're alive and that they have a purpose? All they want is they smell shit and they go and sit on it and then they eat some.
Yeah.
Yeah. So their purpose is very small.
Well, yeah.
I heard too, fish, they're not even coherent.
Yeah.
Like when fish are fish, they have no concept of what's going on around them. Everything they do is all purely instinct.
Yeah.
Now, at least that's what I heard, and that was a long time ago.
And I think you're right.
So some like trees themselves, or plants, they're not coherent.
Yeah.
They're just there doing whatever it is that their body needs to do.
Except for when you come, so there's fish, and then there's the mammals in the ocean. That's different.
Yeah.
So when you talk about dolphins and killer whales and whales and all that,
they're very
that's different.
yeah
They seem to be aware.
yeah.
So
They're
what
intelligent.
would you want to come back? Do you want to come back as a plant, or do you want to come back as a person, or do you want to come back as an animal?
Yeah.
Certain dogs, certain cats.
I don't know. I'd have to say probably something that's somewhat intelligent, but something that's kind of like maybe on pure instinct, honestly, because
Has an easy life.
has an easy life.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
Eagle would be pretty cool.
that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or
They're protected species.
Yeah.
They are.
I'm not supposed to get killed by anybody, so
That's true.
that'd be pretty good.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Look at that guy down there. He can't do. Oh my God! He just shot me. Like I broke the law. Get him, somebody.
But think of it, if you're an eagle, it's like, man, I get to swoop down on any rabbit I want. Nobody else is supposed to get me. I mean, what else is a predator for an eagle? I mean,
Yeah,
what hunts eagles? Nothing.
Nothing.
So
The
you're
only
pretty
thing
good.
Yeah, the only thing that can hunt eagles is pretty much humans, and
So that'd be pretty
we're
good.
not supposed to.
That's true.
All right.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
What kills eagles?
Yeah.
I'd imagine that maybe only other eagles that want to be dominant of that area, like, this is my spot. Yeah. What is a egalitarian?
EAG.
That's a word. Egalitarian.
EAG.
EAG.
There you go. Ellie.
So what is an eagle's
Prey.
Prey.
Yeah, would prey be the right thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be what's an eagle's prey?
Predator.
Predator.
I was about to say the eagle
Well,
is.
No, you're
the
correct. He's the prey.
Prey.
Yeah.
Prey is on there as a choice, but yeah, go predator.
prey. Okay.
Because technically, an eagle's prey is anything.
Yeah.
Mouse, snake.
So it says here, because of their size, adult bald eagles have very few predators. Crows, which don't like any raptors, will harass or bother eagles, but rarely do any harm. Some animals which attack eggs and nestlings include squirrels, raccoons, ravens, and great horned owls. But that's just messing with their eggs, but not the eagle himself.
Yeah.
So,
That's like anything, any baby, anything. Is,
Yeah.
Is
so they really don't have
prey.
anybody bothering them.
No.
Crows
So-
don't like them, but they don't mess with them.
So eagles are the badasses of the
Yeah.
of nature.
I would say hawks is
Is second.
second because
Yeah.
there's not much that messes with hawk.
Yeah. So yeah, eagle wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah,
Eagle. I'll have to go.
that'd
I'll
be
have to
really
go
good
with
eagle.
eagle.
Okay, that'd be a really good thing to be reincarnated as.
So the next time we get reincarnated,
Uh-huh.
Jesus is an eagle. I am a little shit fly, not a shit fly, but a hovering fly.
Well, technically, you are a fly, so you're eating shit. So
I haven't
you're a
figured
shit
out.
fly.
Did I say?
Oh, they eat flowers and stuff. Actually.
Did I mention what I want to
That
come
would
back
be
as?
bees.
I don't think I said anything. I don't know what I want to come back as. Maybe something like an elephant.
Oh,
It never forgets.
Yeah. Because I have a memory problem, so it'd be really good if I can be an elephant. That would solve my problems.
There you go.
I get to keep some of this when I go to my next life, right? There you have it. So when all of us die and we come back, we'll be having podcasts as an eagle.
Yeah.
Flying
Well,
an
in
elephant.
India, the elephant is revered as a very holy animal.
Yeah, it's a sacred animal
Yeah,
for
that'd be
them.
really good. But in America and
We'll use you
everywhere
as
else,
a pet.
eagle is
Yeah.
but William's coming back as something everybody wants to swat. Fly.
No. Well, we had to do like a podcast every day because I'm only gonna live for like a week.
Goddamn flies, William.
You'll be whacking me with your elephant tail.
Actually, yeah, that's how they get rid of flies and horses too.
Yeah. There, Chris, knock it off. Just trying to eat the insects off your ass. That didn't come out right.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
I guess now we are going to do